Today we will start the new chapter, that is chapter 4, Tribal Communities and the Colonial State. Tribal communities in India represent a wide range of people. So tribal community means a group of people who don't have their own permanent settlement or their permanent house, and they move from one place to the other for their basic needs. So in India there was a huge amount of tribal communities present. It is very difficult to define a tribe given the range of custom and rituals, economic and social practice that they have. So every tribal people or every tribal communities, they have different beliefs, different cultures, different customs, and even they perform different types of rituals, and they are different from each other. However, it is generally accepted that each tribal society has its own set of common rituals and belief system and its own language. So we can say that every tribal society, they have their own set of common rituals which they practice. They have their different belief system, and even each tribal communities or each tribal society, they have their own language. Good to know. The Constitution of India maintain a list of ethnic group of tribes. So even in our constitution there is a separate list for the ethnic groups of tribes. This list is incorporated in the ninth schedule of the constitution, and hence the tribes are called the scheduled tribes. So in our India they have given about their different customs and beliefs are mentioned in the ninth schedule of the constitution, and hence at present they are known as scheduled tribes, that is ST. Tribal communities before the British rule. Now we will see who were the different types of tribal communities present in India before the British rule. Before the arrival of the British, tribal groups in India had adopted different kinds of subsistence strategies. So before the arrival of the British, every tribal group, they have different types of strategies. Now let's see what were the different types of strategies. These are briefly described below. A number of tribal communities such as the Konds of Odisha lived by hunting and gathering forest produce. So one of the tribes which are present in Odisha, they are known as Konds. They lived by hunting and gathering from the forest areas. Some of them also sold forest produce such as kusum or palas flower to local weavers and leather workers who required these to color cloth and leather. So some of the people of the Konds of the Odisha, they even produce or you can say sold some flowers, that is kusum and palas flower, to the local weavers and leather workers who required it to color the cloth and leather. They also extracted oil from the seeds of the sal and mahua tree and exchanged these for rice and grains that were not produced in forest with traders or neighboring settlement agriculturists. So some of the people, what did they do, that they extract the oil from the seeds of the sal or the mahua trees, and they exchange these oils from the different types of people who sell rice and grains, and hence they exchange their product. Why? Because as they were not produced in the forest, because rice and grains they cannot produce in the forest, so that's why they used to exchange the extracted oil with the rice and grains. Okay. Many tribal groups such as Van Gujars of the Punjab hills and the Lambadis of Andhra Pradesh were pastoralists. That means